break of last year, Scott Donaldson had emailed several friends of his that he knew were interested in comics and asked them if they wanted to create a Carleton comics magazine that would publish regularly. And so we put out a magazine, and people seemed to like it. You know, they seemed not to ignore it as much as we thought they would.
Comics. Doing comics?
So, like, how many contributors do we have? So 10 different artists.
Contributors. Usually we have a core group of 5 or 6 people, and then we'll have a couple of people surprise us once in a while with some nice work.
We used to be the Carleton Comics Journal, and now we're the Carleton Graphic. I think it's a much sleeker name.
It's a very snappy name.
Yeah. The Graphic is pretty much completely different from every other publication.
We're unique in that we're not specifically an art school when we're doing this. Most of our contemporaries, they put out really beautiful things every once in a while. But also that we publish so frequently and with such a nice quality.
I love art school. Like, is there such a thing anywhere else in the nation?
I don't think so.
Okay, so?
I don't think so. Our model is sort of an open call anthology model. If we've turned things down, I don't remember them really.
It was, I think, just the one thing where there was like lots of stick figures fighting and it wasn't really a comic.
Right. I don't think we've ever had to say to anyone, you've submitted too many pages.
Yeah.
You know, if someone comes to us with a beautiful 8-page story, we'll run it and it'll look really nice. And we have. We've played with collaboration, but we never had a single story that spans the entire issue. So Andreas wrote a large story from multiple perspectives. It's almost 50 pages.
We sort of like sent out an open call being like, hey, who wants to be involved in this cool, unusual project? And
right.
Then one by one, people started picking chapters.
It came together really nicely. Everyone was very devoted to the project. We really didn't have to crack the whip that much.
It was very much a passion project for a work of labor of love. That's what it is. For bigger issues like this one, it's a much more complicated and painful process, which eventually does become very frighteningly similar to extracting teeth. Yeah, for most issues we don't pull multiple all-nighters. That's just when we're very, very involved in what we're doing.
It's a real motivator to be sitting in a room with 10 other people who are just as devoted to comics. I think we're all pushing each other and everyone's work has improved.
We're slowly expanding, and so it's pretty important to us that we stay very creator-oriented. There's so much joy in, like, I encourage this person to draw comics, and now they're a regular contributor, and, like, drawing comics is a part of their life, and that's so awesome.
Just the thrill of having it, holding a new issue, and looking through it and thinking, you know, this is stuff that we made happen.
We have an awesome, flourishing, growing comics community, so yeah, which I think is pretty awesome. I think these are all good reasons to come to Carleton.
Oh yeah, I think so too. That's right, Carleton is fun.